So let's talk about carry distance versus total distance. It's always amazing to me that most of the students that come to my golf school, they know their total distance, but they don't know their carry distance. And something very important to understand is that your total distance is going to be variable. And the reason for that is sometimes I'm landing on a downslope, so the ball is going to roll out more. Sometimes I'm landing into an upslope, so the ball's not going to roll out much at all. Sometimes it's a flat surface that could be hard or soft. So you see all the variables I can get when it comes to a total number. Now a carry number, with whatever club it is going to be much more consistent. And it's a number that I can control more most of the time. Obviously none of us are perfect, and we'll see a little bit of variability in that carry number, but it's going to be much more consistent than what I see in the total number. So when I'm working with elite players, mini tour players, low handicap players, good college players, high school players, etc., they're much more targeted on that landing number or the carry number. You ask a PGA Tour player how far they hit a 7-iron, they're going to tell you 162 yards, and that's carry. That's not a total number. And another way to look at this, if the pin is on the front of the green, so let's say it's 150 yards to a front pin, and my total distance with my 7-iron is 150 yards, well, that ball is going to land short of the green. And if there's a bunker in front of the green, guess what? It's going to land in that bunker. So it's not going to make it to that total 150 yards because it only carried, let's say, 135 yards. So there's an epidemic in golf you may or may not know about, and it's that a high percentage of the time amateur golfers come up short. And I believe a lot of the reason for this is that they're focused on that total number, but they don't know what the carry number is. And case in point, I had a very good player come to me about a year ago, and he started using a measuring device, Arcos. There's a bunch of them on the market that you can use, Golf Logics, Arcos, and was tracking his rounds, and he noticed that he came up short a large percentage of the time, and we got into a conversation, and all he understood was his total numbers. He didn't understand how far each club carried. So through using TrackMan, you can use FlightScope, Foresight. There's a bunch of measuring devices. You can start to learn what your carry distances are, and I think now you understand the importance of knowing your carry distance versus knowing your total distance. And through that process, we were able to lower his handicap because he was getting the ball on the green more often and seeing more birdie putts. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're trying to lower our score through whatever means we need to. Another thing about this carry versus total distance, think of it around the green too. I don't want to know my total distance when I'm pitching over a bunker. I want to know what that landing distance is. How far do I need to carry this to get it to land at my landing point to roll out and end up next to the pin? It's not a total. It is more about carry. So hopefully this sheds some light. If you're somebody who has focused primarily on total distance, start to learn what those carry distances are. Like I said, there's a different measuring devices you can use. I'm a big proponent of TrackMan for accuracy. But get with somebody, start to figure out what those distances are. You can use the on-course stuff like Arcos and Golf Logics. Start to find out what those numbers are for you. I promise it's going to help you hit more greens. It's going to help you manage your way around the golf course. It's going to lower your scores. If you have any questions, you can reach me at mark@durlandgolf.com or on Twitter @DurlandGolf. Thanks for watching.